How prepared you are for a sudden drastic turn in the global situation. The world we live in is a complex web of nations, each performing a delicate dance of diplomacy and power. To be prepared for any eventuality, we must first understand the global unrest that forms the backdrop of our lives. Take a moment to consider the escalating tensions in Ukraine, a country caught in a geopolitical tug of war, its future uncertain. The conflict in Ukraine isn't just a local issue, it's a chess piece in a much larger game of power, a game that will affect us all. Then there's China. Once a sleeping giant, China is now a global superpower that's flexing its muscles in every arena, from economics to military might. China's increasing dominance is reshaping the world order, and its actions have far-reaching implications for the rest of the world. Let's not forget North Korea. Despite its isolation, North Korea has a significant impact on global stability. Its missile tests are a stark reminder of the unpredictable nature of international relations and the potential for sudden shifts in the global landscape. And at the heart of many of these geopolitical machinations there is Vladimir Putin. Whether you see him as a strongman leader or a shrewd tactician, there's no denying Putin's influence on the world stage. His actions and decisions have a ripple effect that extends far beyond Russia's borders. Being aware of these global dynamics is crucial, not to stoke fear, but to foster understanding and preparedness. Knowledge is power, and by staying informed about the state of the world, we can better prepare ourselves for any potential fallout. The world is in volatile stage, and understanding the game of power and conflict is the first step towards preparedness. We will delve deeper into what this preparedness looks like, how to ensure your family's safety, and how to navigate an increasingly unstable world. So, stay tuned. If the world as we know it were to change overnight, would you know how to keep your family safe and out of harm's way? In this unpredictable world, the concept of doomsday prepping has gained significant importance. It's not just about preparing for the end of the world as we know it, but it's also about being ready for any significant disruptions that could swiftly alter everyone's daily lives. Survival skills are critical in such situations. Knowing how to find and purify water, how to start a fire without matches, or even how to build a simple shelter could make all the difference. But survival isn't just about what you can do with your hands, it's also about what you've got on hand. That's where stockpiling comes into play. Having a store of essential items can make a world of difference. Food, of course, is a primary concern. Non-perishable items like canned goods, dried beans, rice, and pasta can keep for years. Also, don't forget about water. You'll need at least 1 gallon per person per day. Medicine is another crucial stockpile item. Over-the-counter medications for common ailments, prescription medications for any ongoing conditions, and a well-stocked first aid kit will be a lifeline in a crisis. And let's not forget about ammunition. If you're in a situation where hunting for food becomes necessary, or if you need to protect yourself and your loved ones, having a supply of ammunition will be essential. It's vital to have a bug-out plan. If you need to leave your home quickly, do you know where you'd go? Do you know the best route to get there? Having a plan and making sure every family member knows it can save precious time in a crisis, and preparing to be there in last-minute notices, survival skills, stockpiling essentials, and having a bug-out plan are fundamental aspects of ensuring your family's safety in an unpredictable world. Remember, forewarned is forearmed, and in a world on the brink, being prepared is not paranoia, it's prudence. What's the connection between oil, gas, and the survival of our planet? We live in a world increasingly grappling with the impacts of global climate change. Rising temperatures, extreme weather events, and shifting wildlife populations are not just headlines but lived realities for many. These changes are not only altering our planet, but directly influencing our survival. Delve into the role of the oil and gas industry in this planetary shift. These industries have been the lifeblood of our modern civilization, powering our cities, fueling our vehicles, and driving our industries. Yet, they come with a hefty price. The burning of fossil fuels like oil and gas releases greenhouse gases into our atmosphere, exacerbating global warming and subsequently, climate change. As the climate crisis deepens, we may witness a greater scramble for these resources, potentially leading to resource wars. These conflicts would not only destabilize regions but also pose a significant threat to global peace. However, it's not all doom and gloom. There is a ray of hope piercing through the smog of our fossil-fueled world. Sustainable energy alternatives. From wind and solar to geothermal and hydroelectric power, these renewable sources of energy offer a lifeline to our warming planet. By transitioning to these cleaner, more sustainable energy alternatives, we can significantly reduce our carbon footprint. This transition is not just about saving polar bears or preserving forests, it's about ensuring our survival. It's about creating a world where our children and grandchildren can thrive without the looming threat of environmental collapse. Moreover, these sustainable energy sources could also help diffuse potential resource wars, as they are widely available and not confined within geopolitical boundaries. This democratization of energy access could foster peace and stability in a warming world. Our planet's health is our health. It's high time we rethink our energy sources and consumption habits. The choices we make today will determine the world we live in tomorrow. Let's choose wisely, for the sake of our planet and our survival. So how do we arise this uncertain future? It's a question that's probably been on your mind since we started this journey. To answer that, let's recap what we've learned. The world is a volatile place with geopolitical tensions flaring, resources dwindling, and an unpredictable climate. These threats are real, but they don't have to be paralyzing. Staying informed is our first line of defense. By keeping abreast of global events, we can anticipate potential crises and respond accordingly. Preparation is key. Stocking up on essentials, learning survival skills, and making contingency plans are all vital steps in ensuring our safety and survival. But preparation isn't just about hoarding canned goods and ammunition, it's about making sustainable choices. It's about reducing our dependence on non-renewable resources and embracing renewable ones. It's about learning to live in harmony with our planet, instead of exploiting it. In a world of uncertainty, knowledge, preparedness, and adaptability are our best survival tools. Stay safe, stay prepared, and remember, the future is as uncertain as it is inevitable.